Yeah, no. It's not pepper. It's edible thing. जैसे जैसे हम लोग फोटो प्रिंट करते हैं ना इसके ऊपर ऐसे एडिबल प्रिंट चाहिए आप कुछ प्रवास
Hey. Camera ಇದೆ camera camera சொல்லுங்க சார் அங்க ஏதோ இதாச்சு ஒரு
obviously
Check sound check. Check 1, 2, 3. Check sound check. I think my mic is on mute. Check. Check sound check. Check 1, 2. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaskar. Very, very good morning to one and all present here and all of us joining live. Check sound check. Check 1, 2, 3. Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaskar. Namaste, Apollo. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Apollo family, it is indeed my honor and my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to the celebrations of 38 years of Apollo. Thank you so very much for joining us. My name is Sahitya, and it's truly my pleasure to be your host this morning. Thank you. That's our sound check.
Sound check 1 2 3. 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 No, they're asking me to do the sound check. Okay, yeah. Sound check 1 2 3. Good morning to everyone present here. Done?
Check, 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 check. Check. ஆதி முதல்வனே கணபதியே
विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा आकाशस्याधिपो विष्णुः अग्निश्चैव महेश्वरी वायो सूर्यक्षितेरिषः जीवनस्य गणाधिपः आकाशस्याधिपो विष्णुः अग्निश्चैव महेश्वरी वायो सूर्य
Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaskar. A very, very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste, Apollo. On behalf of the Apollo family, it is indeed my honor to welcome all of you to the celebrations of 38 years of Apollo. It is truly a lovely morning here. It is with great pleasure we'd like to welcome our beloved chairman, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy, Mrs. Chairman, Ms. Preeta Reddy, Vice Chairperson, Ms. Sunita Reddy, Managing Director, Dr. Sangeeta Reddy, Joint Managing Director. If we can now request our dignitaries to please light the lamp of hope. Tender love, care, excellence, and expertise are no new words for Apollo Hospitals Group. Today, we celebrate the flame of dedication, the flame of excellence, the flame of intelligence, the flame of intellect, the flame of care, and the flame of cure. This very flame that was lit 38 years ago by none other than the architect of modern Indian healthcare, our beloved chairman, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us. Once again, we'd like to wish all of you a very, very happy anniversary. Thank you so much for all of you who've joined in with us virtually as we celebrate 38 years of Apollo. It's truly a very special day. My name is Sahitya Jagannathan. It's indeed my pleasure and my privilege to be your host this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to celebrate the spirit of every single family member of Apollo. This was so very evident, especially in the last year and a half, during the most difficult times that we as humanity have faced together. We saw all of us coming together and gaining strength in our togetherness, and that is something we celebrate right here every single day. To begin with, I'd like to invite onto the stage Dr. Santi Sarjan, COO, Chennai Cluster 1, to please present the welcome address. Doctor, if you please.
Namaste, Honorable Chairman, sir, dignitaries, and my dear Apollo family members. We don't live in a perfect world is something that we've been told many times. And it is mostly an excuse when things go wrong. To these people, I've just one answer. What have we done to make the world perfect? I welcome all the members of Apollo family to this auspicious celebration day. I'd like to start by wishing you and your families my personal best for your health and safety in these difficult times. I'd also like to express my profound gratitude to all the doctors, the nurses, the healthcare workers for being the frontline warriors. Today, on this day, we take this opportunity to salute each one of you and celebrate each one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, our journey began over 4 decades ago. A tragic loss of a patient who could not go to the United States for advanced cardiac care actually catalyzed the determination of modern healthcare in India by our Honorable Chairman, Dr. Pratap Singh Reddy. The journey that began 38 years back has become so enriching and memorable each year that has passed. We have proved time and again that we are unstoppable. We have been resilient to the invisible. Nothing could stop us from continuing our commitment of saving lives, proving to the world that we are true pioneers in handling any type of medical emergency, any crisis, or otherwise. In such time of crisis, we must remember that this too shall pass. We will get through this. Perhaps we have gotten through this. How well and quickly we get through this depends on us acting together, acting now. In words of our truly inspirational chairman, these are exceptional times and we need exceptional action. Today, let me tell you all, we need exceptional people to make this happen, and each of you are exceptional. Thank you, team. Our whole ecosystem has worked in symbiosis to ensure that our patients are taken care, with advanced protocols, clinical protocols, and the best treatments that one could offer. Thank you, Chairman, for being such an inspirational leader. And we thank all the madams for motivating us and encouraging us in these tough times. Today, almost 4 decades later, Apollo has touched over 150 million lives. We've made them healthier and happier. We're all proud to be a part of this beautiful healthcare system, one of the largest healthcare ecosystem in the world. And we are equally privileged to have the humanitarian par excellence, our chairman, as the head of this family. Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate 38 years of excellence, 38 years of healing, 38 years of dedication, intelligence, passion, and commitment. We do this with utmost passion and tender loving care. This flame was lit 4 decades ago by our beloved chairman, Dr. Pratap Singh Reddy. Let me tell you, today at Apollo Healthcare System, we have the high tech with high touch, cure and care. It's a fusion that all of you have brought together. Without taking much of your time, I welcome all of you to this auspicious day celebration that is the 38th year anniversary of Apollo Hospitals Group. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sandy, for those really special words. I believe we've completed 38 years of excellence, and here's to 38 years more. I'd now like to invite Dr. Vidya Borgia to present the prayer song.
Good morning and a very happy anniversary to one and all. I'd like to invoke the blessings of Lord Ganesha, who is our very favorite God, and may he help us all overcome this pandemic very soon. Agajanana Padmarkam Gajananam Aharnisham Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmahe Adi Mudalvane Ganapatiye Adi Mudalvane Ganapatiye Anaitu Vinaigalayum Tirpavane Adi Mudalvane Ganapatiye Anaitu Vinaigalayum Tirpavane Yettu Disaigalilum Undan Namame Yettu Disaigalilum Undan Namame Olithidum Bodellam Paramanandame Yettu Disaigalilum Undan Namame Olithidum Bodellam Paramanandame Veramugatone Veramugatone Jnana Porulone Veramugatone Jnana Porulone Nada Brahma Shiva Balagane Nada Brahma Shiva Balagane Sharanam Sharanam Vinayakane Charanam Charanam Vinayakane Adi Mudalvane Ganapatiye. The only Adi Vinayakar temple is located in Se Talapati near Kumbakonam, and it is very special in that it is said that Lord Rama, Lakshmana, Sita and Hanuman had visited it to do Pindam for the King Dasaratha. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that beautiful prayer. What an auspicious way to begin this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, the last year has been a year of tremendous learning and reiterating the purpose, principles, and pillars that have held Apollo as the pioneer and trusted leader in providing healthcare services to mankind. Anniversaries are wonderful and beautiful occasions for us to celebrate all of the years that have gone by, the wonderful memories and the milestones that we've all achieved together. In that spirit, we now like to invite the nursing team to present the Apollo Anthem. What a beautiful rendition. Thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, to commemorate 38 years of healing, we have a number of launches and they're all incredibly special to us. The very first launch of the day is incredibly close to our hearts because during the last year, which has been truly difficult for each and every one of us, there are members of the Apollo family who've gone above and beyond their call of duty and acted as humanitarians par excellence and helped people out, be it organizing final rites for those whose family members couldn't do it themselves, or helping out a 3-month-old baby by performing the world's first cardiac procedure of its kind. It's absolutely amazing the feats that have been achieved More importantly, they've done it all together and they've grown together. There are numerous such stories of excellence across our Apollo system. And on this 38th anniversary, we're very, very proud to announce the cover launch of a special book, which has a collection of such stories titled Smiles Behind the Mask. This book cover will be unveiled by our beloved chairman now. Over to you, sir.
The powerful moments of their care, service, and TLC. So good luck to everybody. And the award-winning stories among thousands written are captured in this book. It's being professionally published. This is the cover launch.
Apollo are not only just great performers, but they are also great givers of true stories, which will make difference in other people's lives. God bless.
Thank you, team.
No claps.
Back to you.
Thank you, sir.
Come here. Inge mic off.
Thank you, sir. Next up is the Apollo Initiative in Complementary Medicine. The role of complementary medicine is emerging very, very quickly all over the globe. And this holds true especially for India, the birthplace of Ayurveda. Ayurveda has existed for more than 2000 years. And Dr. Pratap C. Reddy proposed that Apollo Group of hospitals work in this field of complementary medicine together with Ayurvedic experts so as to create the best possible practices. As Apollo Delhi, in collaboration with All India Institute of Ayurveda, launches their first initiative in complementary medicine as per the vision of our beloved chairman in the stroke management of patients, here is hoping we can do the same for other chronic systemic disorders. Take a look at this video that explains it all to you.
Our patient come to us with the expectation that we should be able to give him maximum benefit. We, the doctors of modern system, do practice evidence-based medicine. But at the same time, can we give 100% to our patient? We understand our strength and weaknesses. Our weaknesses, can it be supplemented by Ayush system of medicine? That is what we have to understand. Well, Ayush system is there for years and centuries, and they too have their strengths and weaknesses. So in the best benefit of the patient, in case we try to complement both the system whenever required, so that our patient gets the maximum benefit. And this is the vision of our Honorable Chairman, Dr. Pratap Reddy, that the patient comes to Apollo for maximum satisfaction, and that is what we are trying. But our patient come to us with the expectation that we should be able to give him maximum benefit. We, the doctors of modern system, do practice evidence-based medicine. But at the same time, can we give 100% to our patient? We understand our strength and weaknesses. Our weaknesses, can it be supplemented by Ayush system? That is what we have to understand. Well, Ayush system is there for years and centuries, and they too have their strength and weaknesses. So in the best benefit of the patient, in case we try to complement both the system whenever required, so that our patient gets the maximum benefit. And this is the vision of our Honorable Chairman, Dr. Pratap Reddy, that the patient comes to Apollo for maximum satisfaction, and that is what we are trying by launching the concept of complementary medicine today.
Proud to share that we provide holistic and integrated management in specific diseases, which includes panchakarma, diet, lifestyle, and also counseling, and which really brings harmony with the mental, physical, and spiritual level. And for each and every condition, the scientific biomedical tools of investigations are being supported. So it's a sort of a modern integrative holistic approach, and we would like to extend these services to Apollo group of hospitals also, and we congratulate Apollo group of hospitals, Madam Sangeeta Reddy and the entire group for considering complementary services in integrating the conventional medicine, which is a strength. And I'm sure the patient-centric integration is a need of an hour.
To carry forward the vision of our chairman, to make a beginning, to initiate the practice of complementary medicine, as has been highlighted by Dr. Anupam Sibal and Dr. Arun Agarwal. We at Apollo Delhi would be starting the practice of fusion of complementary medicine with the standard of care practices in stroke management.
It's a matter of great pleasure and satisfaction for me, especially a person who's involved
Next up is the Quality for Excellence application launch. Here is a short AV to demonstrate the functionalities of the same. Can you please have the AV? Ladies and gentlemen, the Quality for Excellence application launch. To tell you a little bit more about the application, it's a first in the world paperless record and maintenance application to record and maintain the quality parameters. The app will help immensely to record sentinel events and for maintaining records, which will replace the manual record keeping for nursing and quality teams.
Improvement in quality is transforming the way we approach our work and deliver care, supported by models that engage all of us to deliver better quality. Apollo Hospitals launched Apollo Q4E app, a global first-of-kind cross-platform application exclusively designed and developed to bring comprehensive quality management program of Apollo Hospitals to your fingertips. Apollo Q4E app offers convenience of usage to employees, complete paperless quality management, safer data usage, better document control, faster communication. Apollo Q4E application is available in both web and mobile app version. You can download the same from the App Store or Google Play. Once you open the app, you'll see a login screen. You have to first sign in using your employee code, use your mantra password, and choose AHEL as hospital. Click on Sign In. Once you log in, you'll see the dashboard of the application that shows the statistics to actions, reports, and details. Click on the buttons to navigate to the details screen. On the top right, you'll see a bell icon for notification alerts and profile options. Click on the icon at the extreme left to access the main features, which include a checklist assigned to you. You can upload and view the checklist by choosing the frequency option and clicking on the date. In AIRS, create an online incident reporting. Fill in the details and click on Submit to submit the incident to the QA team. Access focused internal audit report for internal audit forms assigned to you. Based on the assignments, you can see the list of forms and the data entered by you. The application allows the user to enter data for emergency code mock drills, documentation governance committee meetings, and surveys. Forms assigned to you will be displayed on clicking of the option. Track training and events assigned to you for participation. Communications and gallery that shows various events happening within the organization. Registers organizational documents, policies and manuals easily accessible at a touch of a fingertip. Knowledge repository that gives access to your SharePoint gallery document. Ask an expert option to ask questions for gaining information. Submit your feedback on further improvements to the quality department. Apollo Q4E is aimed at creating the complete quality improvement journey paperless, with the use of technology and automation and leading to faster and turnaround times. Together, let's be a part of this technological revolution towards quality for excellence. Q4E.
Thank you. Our next launch, the neuromuscular disorders or NMD have high incidences. However, awareness about these disorders is quite poor among the general population. Mitra is a clinic dedicated to the management of muscle diseases in children. This exclusive clinic aims to assess children with muscle diseases and provide the family with a comprehensive plan of management. The distinction of this clinic comes from the multidisciplinary care it offers. The clinic offers an experienced multidisciplinary team under one roof and includes neurologists, cardiologists, physiotherapists, pulmonologists, orthopedic surgeons, dietitians, psychologists, and geneticists. Let's have a look at the AV, please. Thank you. Our next launch. Ladies and gentlemen, the average pathway for a patient with a rare genetic disease to receive a proper diagnosis is about 8 years, with multiple visits to different clinicians, on average about 4 primary care and 4 specialists, landing upon 2 to 3 or several misdiagnoses. The launch of Genomic Unit at Apollo Delhi aims to provide an ultra-specific diagnosis and genetic counseling, which can eliminate the need for non-specific and, more importantly, expensive genetic tests. Once the genetic diagnosis is specified, the team would help the patient and the family to predict their risks. provide them with preventative measures and management options. Here is a short video compiled by the Apollo Delhi unit for the launch of Apollo Center for Genomic Medicine. Take a look at this video.
Today we are launching Apollo Center for Genomic Medicine. This center will involve practically each and every Apollo unit all over India. The genomic medicine, which have been extensively researched all over the globe and has found its way in practically each and every specialty, especially in personal health. With the help of our team, the clinicians, the geneticists, I'm sure that we will be able to create the best possible, not only the patient care system, but at the same time, a fantastic research and a fantastic educational program, which will be not only for India, but for the entire globe.
This center is one of its kind, probably the only one providing the most integrated and comprehensive genetic and genomic services for all type of genetic or inherited diseases. In addition to looking after patients and families affected with a genetic disease such as muscular dystrophy, cardiomyopathy, macular degeneration, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, you name any system of the body, you will have a genetic disease or genomic susceptibility for a condition. The genomic susceptibility or predisposition in our system, in our genome, can also make a huge difference the way we react to infection, such as we have seen in COVID-19 case, pandemic, and many other infections.
We at Apollo Delhi have a team including a world-renowned geneticist, clinical geneticist, and a genetic counselor. And we offer genetic testing in collaboration with national and international genetic diagnostic centers.
Genetics can truly claim to be the central basic science in this century. Genetic disorders are often misunderstood and very often till date they are misdiagnosed. In India, the burden of genetic disorders has been on the rise. It could be because of the high birth rate as well as because of the prevalence of consanguinity. In all of these, and correct, accurate, precise genetic testing along with genetic counseling can help in the optimal management after the precise diagnosis of these children and adults.
Thank you. Our next launch. We would like to take the opportunity to acknowledge Dr. T.V. Devarajan and announce the launch of his books titled Apollo Hospital's Textbook of Medicine and the MCQS. It's a first of its kind book by a corporate hospital for medical students. Being appointed by BMJ as jury, he has further stepped up the spirit for humanity by donating oxygen concentrators from the prize money he received. That's truly commendable. Thank you so much, Doctor. You're a true inspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this AV. Thank you. We're proud to announce the latest addition in our cardiology armor, a Philips Azurion-based cath lab with advanced features like dynamic coronary roadmap and heart navigation features, which will be of immense help in procedures like TAVI with better imaging quality, eventually benefiting patients with better outcomes. The new cath labs, which is the first of its kind in Chennai and in Apollo, will also feature a one-of-a-kind stretch wall to provide better aesthetics and patient experience. Can you please have the audience?
A revolution has come to image-guided therapy. Philips Azurion is redefining industry standards. Through workflow innovation, Azurion enables superior patient care. Greater insights from sophisticated 3D live image guidance tools and digital imaging technologies. Leading image quality at a low dose. Work seamlessly with colleagues. View, control, and run applications independently. Expect high throughput and fast exam turnover. Access information from anywhere. Be guided by information when and where you need it. Select, zoom, and pan with two-finger touch. A new control module assists system operation. Designed for upgradability. Azurion is the foundation for today and the innovations of tomorrow. Azurion goes beyond what was previously possible, meeting our continued ambition to support you in delivering superior care.
Experience to the common man. Next in this aspect is Apollo's new initiative, Apollo Connect. Apollo Connect is a unique initiative that offers its partner providers a unified platform to provide superior healthcare experience and clinical excellence. Leveraging on Apollo's vast knowledge and leading clinical expertise, Apollo Connect will augment the operational and business efficiency of partner providers in its network, thus making patient care a collaborative effort. With features like tele-emergency, tele-ICU, and expert second opinion clinics, here is a short video to demonstrate the capabilities of the Apollo Connect program. Take a look.
Technology is rapidly transforming healthcare and improving care providers' ability to deliver better care to their patients, closer to their homes. It's time to build healthcare to the next level, so that no sick person goes untreated due to lack of access to quality care. As pioneers in cutting-edge technology, Apollo Hospitals, yet again brings, for the first time in the country, Apollo Connect, to collaborate with healthcare partners enabling rapid access to the latest knowledge and expertise to deliver best possible outcomes. Inspired by our chairman, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy's vision, it is a unique initiative, especially for nursing homes and secondary care hospitals across the country, to build healthcare together. Apollo Connect empowers partners to achieve 3 key goals. Provide superior healthcare. Keep patients closer to home, and improve operational and business efficiency. Apollo Connect allows the partners to augment clinical programs to improve delivery of care. Second opinion. Urgent emergency. Urgent critical care. Specialist. Tumor board. Digital pathology. Teleradiology. Telecardiology. Teleophthalmology. Ensure access to up-to-date medical knowledge and allow opportunities for upskilling of caregivers by providing access to Apollo Knowledge Series, Med Varsity, Med Skills, Quality Journey. Apollo Connect will be a collaborative companion to help partner providers gain competitive edge by offering Apollo Diagnostics, Apollo Pro Health, Business Consulting Services, Apollo Connect, an initiative to not just save lives, but build healthcare together. To know more, log on to www.apolloconnect.com.
Apollo Hospital is truly the pride of the nation. If that is true, then the Chairman's Robotics are truly the four pillars of this profoundly great institution. Each one of our four leaders are icons in their own right. It is now my pleasure and my privilege to welcome the Managing Director, Dr. Sangeeta Reddy, to place against the Apollo family. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Good morning, namaste, and a very, very happy anniversary to each one of you. My heart is full with thanks, gratitude to God and to this wonderful team, and of course to the millions and millions of patients who have put their trust in us. My mind is full with so many things that I believe this amazing team can do. And more than anything else, I think my soul is full with the inspiration that all of you bring. Someone once said that if your actions inspire us to dream more, if they inspire others to learn more, if they inspire others to do more, and if they inspire others to become more, then really you are a true leader. So our chairman and the Apollo team, synonymous, you are one and you are true leaders. We are leaders because actually we inspire the country to dream that in India advanced healthcare would be within the reach of people, because chairman was inspired by the need of the people and the loss of this young man who was moved by that and created. And when we did this iconic institution where I'm so happy to be standing here today in Apollo Chennai, this iconic place in 1983, which has inspired, which has been the fountainhead, we inspired every member of the Apollo team. Dr. Gina to say, yes, I can do not 5,000 surgeries, but 50,000. Dr. M.K. Mani to say we will do ethical, amazing transplant. And like that, many, many, many others. Dr. Prasanna Kumar is right here in front of us. He brought laparoscopic cholecystectomy to the country, and so many. It's doctors, it's nurses, it's clinicians, it's paramedics, it's doctors, it's managers, it's security. And it is estimated that there are almost 57 levels of care which happen to orchestrate even a simple thing like a primary angioplasty that all of you do without even batting an eyelid, and I see you here, doctor. So it is this type of care, commitment, passion, quality, and systems which embody Apollo, which enable not just all of us to dream to do more, but let the whole country dream to do more. We learn more because chairman has always brought pioneering processes to the country. So we learn how to do more better, minimally invasive, painless, laser, robotic, every single innovation that we can bring for the benefit of the patient and the benefit of humanity. And we do more because we didn't stop with one hospital, which was 250 beds. We went on from Hyderabad to Delhi to every possible nook and corner, 10,000 beds and growing. And then we said clinics, and then there's Spectra. And then, inspired by this thought, the chairman said, we must reach out and touch 1 billion lives. And how do you do that? And the pharmacy team merged together with this powerful power of digital to say, let us now reach out to millions of people and bring millions within immediate minutes and seconds access to the Apollo doctors. So the journey is just continuing. It is a powerful and innovative plan. It is a dream that we have to what we say, to dream more, to learn more, to do more, to enable more. And finally, for each one of us to become more. And we become bigger leaders, greater doctors, by this commitment to patients and by this ability to use the power of the world of technology, of connectivity, of artificial intelligence, to use that power to continue on this same journey. And I'm happy that the initiative just before me, this Apollo Connect, is going to be one more step. You know, on the 25th anniversary, Chairman had all of us in a room, and everybody thought he's going to say, great job, fantastic, you people have done so much. And he said, you know, you are relevant to about 3 to 4% of India's population. How are you going to reach out and touch 1 billion lives? And so many of the initiatives which have come from that thought process, whether it was the growth, the additional hospitals, the clinics, 24/7, and now Apollo Connect, are all about becoming more, of doing more for the sake of humanity. And so let me just say that we will use every power possible to help our country dream of being not just the best healthcare, but that India becomes the global hub of advanced healthcare, of a young India takes care of a graying world, and of the best science and technology working together with the finest scientific minds to continue on this beautiful journey, the Apollo journey, the Apollo family. Thank you, Apollo family, for everything that you've done. Let us renew this passion again and again and again, inspired by our chairman, inspired by the trust that our patients have in us, and the great capability of all of you. A very, very happy anniversary, and namaste.
Thank you so much. Your passion and your enthusiasm is truly infectious, ma'am. I think we can all take away that we need to dream, learn, enable, and do more. So thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, I would like to invite Ms. Sunita Reddy, Managing Director, Apollo Hospitals Group, to please address the Apollo family. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon. It's such a pleasure to be with you today, celebrating 38 years of healing. Let me start by saying it all began here. So we are extremely privileged to have with us the man behind the healer, behind the institution, Apollo Hospitals. And more than, beyond Chairman's vision, were all of you who were there to put it together, people who made the vision into a reality, a compelling reality. As we grew along the 38 years of existence, we moved from not just one hospital to many hospitals. Today, we're present in 72 locations. We have with us Apollo Health and Lifestyle, which has 250 clinics, 13 daycare centers, 13 centers of birthing, and now moving into diagnostics where they have more than 1,000 diagnostic centers. And I think that is critical, the way that we are strategic in the way that we move. And most important around our strategy is the fact that we are intensely consumer patient focused. So in everything that we do something that in a way that we move closer to our patient, whether it's home care or digital or the 24/7 that we launched, which really crossed any physical boundary and enabled the patient to have a teleconsult through their phone. Our journey has been surrounded by the fact that we are customer centric. This is really what we are. And we managed to be agile through this journey. So this year's theme was agility for our annual report. And I was so inspired by the work that we did during COVID, the fact that we moved to just a hospital and hospital beds into homes. We launched the 24/7 app that actually went closer to the patient and thereby looked after more than 25,000 people during the COVID episode. For this, I am deeply grateful to all of you. I know that you have been warriors, you have been brave hearts, you have been people who've cared about patients, and in doing so, we've served society. And I think this is the mission of not just Apollo, but this is what other companies are striving for. What Apollo has done, other companies are now trying to do so in many different ways. And I compliment you for being, again, a pioneer in this space. As I look forward, I want you all to think, you put your face towards the sunshine and let the shadows be behind you. because you have faced so much, and I want all the shadows to be just behind you, and I want you to bask in the glory of the sunlight. I know that we've had 38 years behind us, and I think that the future is going to be simply outstanding. And I say this because in our journey, we've always looked at challenges as an opportunity. And age, 38, is an opportunity. And it is no less than youth itself in another dress. And I take this from Longfellow when I say, as the evening twilight fades away, the sky is filled with stars who might be invisible during the day, but they shine brightly in the night. And this is what I wish for all of you. May all of you be stars that shine brightly during the night, because though many of you are invisible, I know you are there supporting Apollo, and your heart beats for Apollo. God bless you all. Thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'll give a standing ovation.
I know. Go.
Welcome.
Thank you very much for that. 38 years and over 150 million people healed. That's truly an inspiring number. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our strong story. May I now call upon the incredibly charming and more importantly, very, very inspiring Ms. Preeta Reddy, Vice Chairperson, Apollo Hospitals Group, to please share a few words with all of us. Ma'am, will you please?
Namaste. What do we say to a family who we really love, who we wake up in the morning and say, my God, I'm so happy to be part of the Apollo family? What do we say to a team like all of you who have led us through this path of 38 years? Recently, I met a very senior head of state, and he looked at me and he said, your father truly has changed the landscape of global healthcare. He did not say India's healthcare. And I think it's all of you who've been together with us in the journey who've made it happen. There was a message first thing in the morning from Dr. Girinath, and he said, I'm just so happy that I was part of the Apollo family. And I said, on behalf of over 100,000 of the Apollo family members, I am so happy that all of you are part of the Apollo family. What can I say to all of you today, except a heartfelt thank you. Thank you for being part of this journey. Thank you for bringing a smile in all the patients and their families' lives. You have sometimes left your families behind to serve only because that one single patient matters so much. Every day, each one of you fight like warriors, not for yourselves, but because you want to make a difference in someone's lives. Somewhere there is a lamp being lit because of each one of all of you. Thank you for that. I'm just so humbled by the kind of people you are. And I don't think anyone, any machine, any imagination can replicate the kind of work which the Apollo team has done. I can only say that may your teams multiply, may the spirit of Apollo multiply, and the TLC, which is part of our DNA, which I think our chairman and Mrs. Chairman has taught us, be always there to take us through the troubled times. And as Sunita said, as the sun is shining and the shadows are back, the DNA of the TLC, which is part of our entity, will always be there to take us through whatever happens. So thank you all. Happy anniversary. God bless all of you. And I really love the whole team.
All the best.
Love you, darling. Love you. You make me tearful.
All the best.
Love you.
So wonderful. It came from your heart.
Always. Always.
Thank you for sharing such inspiring words with us. As always, you lead from the front, and we truly appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, during the course of our 38-year journey, we have touched over 150 million lives, and we take that very, very seriously. The flame of healing, ignited by our beloved chairman many, many years ago, has glowed with pride to be the healthcare guardian of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me and the entire Apollo family in celebrating 38 years of healing. Please have a look at this AV and join us and celebrate with us.
Yeah. speak.
Diving in while the current's fast. Gotta leave the past, it's in the past. Yeah, I won't look back. Strike a match, watch the flames grow higher. We can burn much brighter if we don't look back. What does it take to leave it all behind? We'll see it happen one step at a time. Here we go. Never slowing down, darling. Here we go. We'll get lost until we're found, darling. Here we go. What does it take to feel this alive? Every day we're gonna try. What does it take to feel this alive? Chase down our fears till they're forced to hide. What does it take to feel this alive? Every day we're gonna try. Here we go. No, we're never slowing down, darling. Here we go. Never slowing down. No, we're never slowing down. We'll get lost until we're found. No, we're never slowing down, darling. Here we go.
Happy anniversary, everybody. Wherever you are, if you're watching this on screen, I hope your face lit up with a smile, because mine definitely did. Here's to 38 more years of continuing being pioneers in healthcare and leading the way for India and the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to invite Dr. Y.V.C. Reddy, Senior Consultant, Interventional Cardiology, to shower our chairman with a few words of appreciation. Doctor, if you please.
Good morning, everyone. It's a wonderful special day. Happy birthday, Apollo. 1983, 38 years ago, the blessing was born out of a dream that captivated a young dreamer, a young, dashing, handsome cardiologist in US, moved by the vast gulf between the medically excellent West and the medieval East, moved back to our country to set up the world-class health facility in the motherland that can cater to the needs of the needy. The result is there for all of us to see. The rest is history. And then, of course, the talented, dynamic, small army of professionals, medical, non-medical, and the quartet of the great dynamic Pita Reddy, Sunita Reddy, Sangeeta and Shobhanam, and even more talented young pool of young blood. All this transformed to what we are now. What is Chairman's Apollo? It's not started just as a main hospital, but then now we see all the initiatives, what Sangeeta and Pita were telling about. It has gone well beyond our imagination to something that no one can even encompass. A system where you can give the precision of the test and the excellence of the treatment day in and day out. It is something well. It includes all these initiatives, the excellence of the technology, the professional, dedicated team of doctors, the latest of the gadgets like robotics, robotic surgeries, robotic interventions, robotic angioplasties, the excellent genomic testings. What you say, whatever you want in the medical field. It is a dream for any medical professional to be a part of the system. But is this all Apollo is about? I think it's not. The Chairman's Apollo actually encompasses some invisible building blocks. If you think over, you can identify them. The building blocks of love, empathy, sympathy, care, dedication. That is what builds and cements it all together. Is Chairman only a dreamer who has dreamt a dream and is living out his dream? I think no. He is much more than that. I have seen him. He is not just a visionary, a pioneer, an architect, a medical revolutionary, the healer, whatever you call it. He's much, much more, because I've noticed it. He is a blessing. He is a legend this land has produced out of its culture and civilization. A perfect Karma Yogi. If I had to quote one thing that can just tell what he is, Lord Krishna says about a perfect Karma Yogi, chapter 321. Yadyad acharate shreshtaha taddad devetaro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokas tad anuvartate. Whatever a great man does and sets up as the standard, the world will follow him. You just have to look around the entire country, the breadth of the country, the entire medical field. The just stamp of our chairman's dream is there everywhere. That just speaks everything about our beloved chairman. His vision is everything. I also have to confess that his dream is a big, big one. But then I think suddenly we realize along our work patterns, we are part of the dream as well. All of us at some point of the time felt that we are part of it. Each and every person of this big Apollo family, we do feel that we are important part of this vivid jigsaw that he has conceived of and continues to nourish and cherish it along the way. Thank you very much, sir. We are really amazed, immensely amazed at your creative dreaming and making it a reality. We also sometimes feel when we rub our shoulders with the intellectual giants among our profession and present our work and also see the response in the eyes of the people and the families we save, the unsalvageable lives that we pull out of the jaws of death because of the facilities which are available here, the enthusiasm and the support and encouragement we get, all that is thanks to you, sir. Thank you very much. I have to tell you, on this day of celebration, we have a lot of respect and reverence for you and the family and all members of this great Apollo team. A joy and pride for us on this day of celebration. Very, very happy anniversary. We thank ourselves for being a part of this wonderful magic, of this magical medical world of Apollo. Happy anniversary, Apollo, and thank you very much, sir. And we are immensely amazed at your dedication, creativity, and everything. We just wish and hope and pray that you continue to dream energetically and fantastically and make much more things happening for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and more importantly, my privilege to invite the architect of modern day healthcare in this country, the living legend himself, who's led the path from the forefront for the last 38 years and has been inspiring everybody with his bold and truly pioneering vision. Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared to be inspired as always, motivated and recharged for us to continue and make his vision a true reality for years to come. We give to you the very, very inspiring, our beloved chairman himself, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy. Sir, we can request you to address your family.
Greetings to all my lovely, lovely, phenomenal Apollo family. This day, September 1883, when then President Daniel Singh, late Daniel Singh, when inaugurated, he came for 15 minutes. You know how long he stayed? He stayed 2 hours, 15 minutes. So he felt that here in the Greaves Road Apollo First Hospital, there is going to be a birth of a new healthcare delivery system. And this is what you all have done today. First, I must congratulate each and every one of you. You know, it's not, you know, that day it was 850 Apollo family members. Today, we have broken that family rule. We are now growing almost every day, and we are 116,000 over the last count. I don't know what today's count is, but wish you all a very, very, very happy anniversary. I must also say today, we're all in a great healthcare crisis. The world has never seen, never thought that such a crisis will ever come. But then if you look at the last 16, 17 months, what have you done? You have done when the whole world was in panic. The Apollo members and other healthcare professionals across the world, just not in India, not in one continent, across the world, they all came forward and said, we will take care of people who need healthcare. And this is the challenge which you never ever thought it will come, giving you a challenge for your health itself. Taking that risk, what you have done is phenomenal. No ordinary words can say you are truly, a phenomenal person for having taken the challenge and stood by and saved people and guided them during this huge crisis. The crisis is not over. So we can't and we will not. We've done many things to see that people are protected. In vaccination, we have taken a great role, and including my grandsons took the role. So I think all the entire family of 110,000 in their own way, starting from my MD, the doctors, the nurses, the technologists, the supporting staff, the superheroes who are behind in the sterilizing room, the ward boys, the watchmen, the pharmacologists, all of them have done great work during this most difficult time without saying that, why should I do this? That is because you felt that you are now a true spirit has come in you, that a spirit is not a challenge. It is bringing the inner strength of yours that you have done this phenomenal work in spite of your health hazard. So for all that I can say is, I have great admiration. The world has great admiration, not only for all of you, for the entire healthcare forces across the world. We want to say a great tribute for the great work that they have done and what they're going to continue to do in the future. As it stays, this is not over. What was predicted was during 2020-2030, the world will face a huge crisis from a totally different thing called the non-communicable diseases. What are these non-communicable diseases? The diabetes, the heart attacks, the strokes, cancer, and infections. But we didn't even have time to think of it. But in Apollo, we know that we planned what should we do to combat this non-communicable disease, because it is not just a problem that's going to hurt a few section of people. It's going to, for example, the heart attacks occurs in the West in the older age groups. But in India, it used to occur between 35 and 50. Now it's occurring in 25 and 40. So I think who are these 25 and 40? They are the family members who are supporting the family, who are so important for that lovely family. And they are the people who are responsible for the country's, whatever you call GDP growth and whatever you call it. So I think we need them. And this is where I think our concentration was. So we prepared several things. The first thing that we have done was, what are the other things that are available to face this? So there are 4 things that they said is available in the 2020-2030. Number 1 is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence can make a significant impact in improving our diagnostic facilities, starting from the simple X-ray to the MRI, and Apollo has this state-of-the-art diagnostic. We have never ever bought second best medical equipment anytime technology. We bought the first technology, the first CT, first MRI, first you name it, and first PET CT. All of this we bought in the country because we didn't want our people to get. We considered our people as good as the best citizens in the world. So we wanted to give our people the best possible healthcare. So it's important that we have great doctors, great nurses, great technologists, but we need to give them the support. We gave them the best possible technology throughout. From day one, we have never ever even considered second best. So I think this is where it made a significant impact in what we have done. With this, artificial intelligence is on. We are going to see the transformation which is going to make, it's already happening, it's going to make much more difference. Thanks to Sangeeta and her team for driving this force will make a huge impact. The second thing that made it different is the digitization. Again, the digitization is going to make a huge impact in the speed with which it's going to do, with the specificity it's going to do. So when you mean specificity in medicine, it means accuracy. Accuracy means that you are not touching wrong thing. You are doing directly. You are talking of radiation. You are giving direct radiation to cancer cell and not to a normal cell. So that is why the diagnostic specificity will make a significant impact. And the third one is robotics. Apollo already has the largest number of robots, and everybody who's the new robots that are coming up, they're all coming to us. I said, well, we don't want to be guinea pigs, but if they are good and better, we'll certainly use it. So this is why I think we have an open arm. We have the best robots. The other day, the Mazor robot. Mazor robot also has been used. Our spine robots have been used. Knee robots were using. And of course, for the heart, we must congratulate, So, all of these in robots, the robots are going to make a big transformation, and we will continue that journey in improving, the specificity, less complications, and speedy recovery is what robot surgeries will give. And probably reach places where ordinary surgery could not reach before. And finally, 3D printing. Again, in Hyderabad, we've already started with 3D printing. It's in infancy. I hope one day we will have the human organs printed there, the kidney, the heart. I'm waiting for the Kansas City for the first heart. They say they're making the first human heart. If they make it, certainly we will make, and we'll also see how each other organ, the 3D printing will do. So I think we will be there to see whatever technology that's available to make a difference for the patient. Ultimately, we have only one goal, to see that we give the very best to our people. And this is why people trusted us. People not just in India, people from all over the world have trusted us. It is this trust, starting with, because I'm a cardiologist, I lost a young man. We're leaving behind a young wife and 2 young children who couldn't afford to go to the US for their heart surgery. And we overtook the best center in the world in heart surgeries. It's not only in numbers, in medicine it's not numbers. We've done bigger numbers than anybody else in bypass surgery or any of these procedures that they talked about. When I talk about cardiology, I must thank YBZ when he described me. And I'm so happy, being a great cardiologist, he could also speak from Krishna's words. I think all that is not for me. It is for all of you to say, this is what is available for you, and this is the source is available there, and then we will make bigger and greater and unimaginable things happen for better health for people across the world. So I think this is what we have done in cardiology. A few years back, when I went to one of the institutions in the US, they gave me a bunch of flowers and Dr. Reddy, this is for you for overtaking us an organ transplant after 21 years leadership. So we are leaders in that. And I'm sure with what they are doing, I see this young man here, my grandson, working in Proton. All of this is going to happen and say, whatever was yesterday's cardiology, today is oncology. So I'm sure what cardiology name brought us, the credibility that we are number 1 in the world, I'm sure oncology will bring us as number 1 in the world. So I think this is where it is. It is not that we are growing, we are number 1. It is to say that we are able to give our people the very best that is possible and the very best that we can make it possible. And that to make it that possible is why I think all your strengths, all your inner strengths, you're pulled out to be what you are. When you heard Sangeeta, when you heard Preeta and Sunita, this is what came out, saying they spoke for all of you. It's not from their hearts alone. It is from their hearts, seeing what you have done. They have worked with you so closely, so they could speak out and say, these are my people who have made all this difference. And then YVC also said that, saying, it is no longer a dream. It was never a dream. I want it to happen. I knew that there is a capacity within the Indian doctors in India had this capacity, and then it will happen. And people trust us. Number of people, it's not the numbers, it is people who were in major institutions in the US, having paid money there, came back to our proton center. From Mayo, from Mass General, all of these places. So they came because you enlivened the trust in them by your wonderful work. This is what I admire in each and every one of you. It is not done by my top doctors alone. It is not done by the whole medical team. It's not done by the nursing team. It's done together, as a family. This is what we call from day one. I still recollect when I told that 850 people, I told them, you've all come from different colleges, different degrees, and different castes, and different sex. But you are now one family, one member. We're all here with one purpose to see that what can we give, to make India as a major healthcare center. So what we have now done, is not only that an Indian need not go abroad, but people from abroad are coming to us, and more are going to happen. Because of COVID, things have stopped, but this is not going to stop. COVID will conquer COVID. You can conquer all other diseases, including olden days plague, and then recently when we had all the other infectious diseases controlled, I'm sure we will control. This is the strength of human strength, that together the world will force themselves together to bring to control this COVID problem. But I think this continuously to keep to good health for people across the world will remain, because we are going to have different genes. You saw the Apollo Delhi generic medicine is going to make a huge impact. I'm so happy that when they also touched about saying that Dr. Agarwal said that we will also use our ancient medicine, because the diseases were there even before. But what we need is, we need to use them, but we need to bring that credibility for utilizing it, because then only we can juxtaposition that and then give it to the world. So I have a strong feeling that the way we can, India should march itself in 3 different ways. Number one, I think we should build our healthcare force. We have, fortunately, India has the largest number of younger people who could be trained in various, from doctor to the, all technology levels. We train them, and then so that we'll have enough healthcare force within our country for our people. The world would need them. So if they work abroad and then send the remittances, healthcare can do what IT has done for the country, contributed to huge GDP growth. And people will come for healthcare, because there are 4 C's which Apollo has demonstrated that Indian healthcare can do. First C is clinical excellence, but second to none as far as clinical excellence is concerned. The last one is cost. Our cost sometimes is 5 or 10% of the international cost, 10% of the international cost. Then the other 2 C's which you can't buy with a douchebag and dollar is the care and compassion. This is what is needed. You need it all the time, but you need it more when you are sick. And I think this is what Indian healthcare people can give, that care and compassion. So I think with all of these, with the technology that we are adopting, with the transformation that's happening in healthcare, with the awareness that is taking place, and to bring this awareness and to connect our healthcare to various places, we're doing several things. Number one is Apollo Connect. Apollo Connect is going to give connectivity in 2 very important areas. Intensive care is very important, because you never know when a patient will come with a serious problem, but if he has a difficult problem, I think we need difficult answers to come from people with experience. This is where I think Apollo can give that, through the Apollo Connect. Similarly, in emergency, when a patient comes in with multiple problems, I think this is where Apollo Connect will make a significant impact. First, connecting the hospitals across the country, and so connecting the Apollo healthcare to the people of the country, available at all times, and the best opinion. And then in the Proton, they launched the news, TV.
News.
Huh?
Pro News.
Pro News. All of these are these. And then there's a phenomenal thing that nobody ever thought 24/7 will come at a time when COVID will come in. They have no idea the way people have praised COVID. 24/7. My God, we were so scared at home. But then Apollo 24/7, we could dial and a doctor comes on the other end and tell, no, your symptoms is not COVID, I say. He says, already I got a medicine like Amrit. And then when they had symptoms, even then they said, I think your symptoms have suggestion. You go to such a place and they'll test you. And after the test was done, if it is positive, then again they will rush him to hospital. So they got coverage. They took hotel rooms across the country. We were the first one to do this, put the patients in the hotel, but in the hotel they were not left alone. Our home care team gave great service to them. Our doctors gave the telemedicine calls, which made them comfortable. And if their symptoms, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20 needed a hospitalization, they were brought in time into the hospital so that the care was not neglected. And this is repeated in one part of the United States when they had no hospital beds. They said Apollo has done this. Why not we use them? So I think we could, forecast things to be able to do this. All that I can say is we have made a great progress. I have a great admiration for all the wonderful things done by all our teams. I say, yes, I have to give credit to my doctors and nurses, but I think the entire team, the managers, the watchmen, each one of them have played a significant role in where we are today after 38 years. So what did we do in 38 years? Do you realize what you have done? You are amongst the top 2-3 hospitals in the world. Amongst top 2-3 hospitals in the world. And then thanks to your good work and the Sunita's team, finance team, put it together, even in the market cap, they have been made us amongst the top 3 or 4 in the world in the healthcare. So I think these are all things which are byproducts. But the biggest product that we all have, we are all very happy that we have done it. And then we are happy saying we are going to do more. So this is where wherever they launch the new things today, I felt that happiness saying, we are not stopping here. We are going to do things more. And I assure you, you have our full support, each and every one of you. We are here, wholeheartedly will support anything and everything that you do to make a difference for other persons. I love you all. I love you all, and I want to say it's a very, 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 very wonderful thing. I just want to say only one or two more words. One thing is, I talked about non-communicable diseases. In non-communicable diseases, we have found out the way saying, how can you manage heart attacks early, detect them early, and treat them? How to detect cancers early. In my village, we detected 19 cancers, 11 in women, 8 in men, early enough so that they could operate and make that normal. But what I want to tell you is something else. This is because they were able to do the checkups on them. And Apollo, I started a health checkup way back in SM Hospital. Apollo has done the world's largest number of checkups. We've done over close to 30 million health checkups, the biggest in the world. So what we have offered, that 160,000 on that day, when I took it to the board, there were 116,000 family members. I said this 116,000 family members will have a pro health checkup done at our in the hospital, and then we'll monitor their health. So that I want them to stay well. You know, they are making other people well. They should also stay well. So and it's not them. They are working here hard because their spouse is supporting. So the health checkup will also go to the spouse, the husband or the wife of the family member. And then we must also take care of the adult child. So these three, you know, husband, wife, and if there's an adult child, will get a complementary pro health, which will completely keep their health system under control. We'll know what to predict, how to keep them well for life. So this is our goal, and this is what we'll give back to the world. First, we want to give it. First, I give it to intro as a total health for my 60,000 people in my village, in my mandal, and now we're giving it to our Apollo members, and we want to give this to the world, pro health. We are going to, you know, the pro health. First, it will be in India. Hopefully, you know, the rest of the world will see how effective it is to keep them safe, well. That is another huge gift that we will all be able to give for the healthy and happy life. So I wish you all healthy, happy life. I hope you will continue to give healthy, happy life for all people at all times. God bless you. I love you. I love you. I love you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your inspiring words as always. We wish you nothing but good health. May you continue to lead us, inspire us, and truly lead from the front for many, many more years to come.
Mummy one.
I think there is someone who has been blessing us all the time.
Next, sharing a few words of gratitude, I'd like to invite President Hospitals Division, Dr. Hari Prasad. Over to you, sir.
Let Mrs. Chairman also come in there.
So,
Hari, you finish, she's coming. You start, Hari. Go ahead.
Happy anniversary to everybody. If the last 37 years were one, the last year was completely different. During the last 1 year, when the world was running away from the virus, Apollo family stood firm, took the virus head on, despite the risk of being infected themselves. During the peak of the second wave, I used to secretly call Chairman's office, just hoping to know that he was at home and he did not come to office. But every time I called his office, they told me that he was either in the hospital or in the office himself in a meeting. So the inspiration for the rest of the teams comes from there. Sir, we are really inspired by you. And thank you very much for everything that you do for all of us. Mrs. Chairman, your blessing very quietly transpires into action for all of us. Thank you for all your blessings for each and every member of the Apollo family. And our madams, as we all call them, our madams.
All the madams. Hari, too many women in your life.
Whatever we needed, whether it was equipment, technology, or just, I mean, it was a very difficult time during which a lot of us lost ourselves. We were depressed. They were there to make sure that we were back and we were there to serve the patients. Thank you very much for what you did for us and what you continue to do for us on a day-to-day basis. The doctors, nurses, technicians, housekeeping, F&B, maintenance, pharmacy, security, admin, everybody. Thank you for everything you do. You set the standards and the rest of the world follows you. Chairman, on behalf of the entire Apollo family, let me assure you that your dreams will convert into reality. ProHealth, Apollo Connect, 24/7, genomics, robotics, and all these are all on their way. We are waiting for your next dream. I thank Lord Almighty for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this wonderful family. Thank you very much, everybody.
You're a super leader, Hari.
Thank you.
You're a super leader.
He's getting Hari's.
Ladies and gentlemen, this morning would not be complete if we didn't hear from Mrs. Chairman herself. So please may I invite Sucharta ma'am.
Oh, no. Say thank you. Just say we love you.
Oh, happy anniversary.
You all belong to our family. We love all of you. Bless you all. Thank you so much.
Good.
Perfect. Thank you.
Come, say it. Come here. Come, take good picture. Come, have. Malti.
All the dark blues are one.
Come here.
Oh, the gardens.
Gentlemen, I'd like to invite Dr. Venkatasaran to please present the vote of thanks, if you please.
Vanakkam, Namaste, good afternoon to all. Respected Chairman, Mrs. Chairman, senior members of hospital management, consultant, dignitaries, and members of the Apollo family. A big thank you to all of you for making this celebration a great success. At this juncture, I must thank our beloved Chairman, Mrs. Chairman, Preeta Madam, Sunita Madam, Shobana Madam, Sangeeta Madam, for giving us this wonderful opportunity to celebrate our hospital's 38th anniversary day together with all Apollo family members. I also express our humble gratitude to all our doctors and the rest of our Apollo family members for their valuable contributions towards Apollo's healthcare journey, which has transformed the healthcare landscape across the Indian subcontinent. It is very rare to find a visionary who can inspire an entire nation with his vision for healthcare. He is an extraordinary person from whom you can learn every aspect of humanity on daily basis. He, as a leader, challenges you to bring out the best in yourself. Ultimately, he is a great healer and can heal anyone with his affectionate handshake and kind words. We are really grateful for our chairman who has made significant difference to millions of patients' lives. We are also fortunate to be part of your extended family as you have touched and made a difference in every Apollo family member's life. I thank all members of Apollo family for joining us on this momentous 38th Hospital Anniversary Day celebration. Thank you and have a good day. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. With that, to each and every one of you sitting there in front of your screens, we salute you for your hard work. We hope today has inspired you to keep continuing and working and providing the excellent healthcare that you continue to do so. On behalf of all the recipients of your hard work, I would like to say a sincere thank you to the entire Apollo family. Once again, congratulations on completing 38 fabulous years of inspiring, leading the way, more importantly, providing pioneering healthcare that's accessible to millions of people in this country. And the number is only growing by the day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure joining you this morning on this celebration. On behalf of Dr. Reddy, his entire family, and the Apollo family, Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaskar, congratulations, happy anniversary, and have a fabulous day. May you continue to do what you do and provide